Well, Peter, you must have thought you were going to get a victory out of that one. Quite a bit dominant in that game. Midfield superb as well. Just not putting the ball in the net as much as you'd want.
No, I says to your guys there, I look at the first 10 minutes or so where we had two chances to go ahead. And Ian's got Ayr United very well organised, as you know. They were hitting the counter-attack well. But from our perspective, the goal that we lost was really soft. We didn't win the first header, and Gary's ran off Peter Grant, which shouldn't happen, and got yourself a simple goal. You know, the important thing for me there was to try and get it back before half-time. You know, we had the opportunity with the penalty kick, but I think your goalkeeper, who done exceptionally well today, Fleming, made a good save. In fact, it was a great save. But from the resulting corner, we're getting at half-time 1-1, and that's important, because the longer Ayr has something to hold on to, the more difficult it becomes. Second half, we upped the tempo a wee bit, put plenty of balls into the box. It wasn't falling for us the way we wanted, and we just couldn't get that goal, you know. But it's been a tough game. Ayr United, all our 4 games I think we've played this season, 4 or 5 or 3 or 4, I can't remember, have been tough, and we never expected anything less. And at home, if you've got any ambitions to try and get up to the top division, we should be winning at home. And today, that is my only disappointment, that we should take advantage and take more chances, because if we weren't creating more chances, then I'd understand. We did create chances today, unfortunately we never took them, and the goalkeeper made some good saves.
Well, Ian, I'm not quite sure how you're going to put this. Is that 1 point gained or 2 points dropped?
Well, I think it's a bit of both. I mean, to come here and play well like we did, and to a club who finished second in this league last year, and they're challenging to go and finish second or third this year. So we had good chances in the second half, but so did Falkirk. I think a draw was probably fair. We're a bit disappointed that we lost that goal. It was 2.5 minutes into injury time. I don't know where that came from. And also in the second half, Kevin Nisbet's made a great run, and he's a yard onside. I understand why the linesman gave it, because McCracken stepped up, but he stepped up late, and we were clearly in line on it, and he's a yard onside. But second half must have been a really good game to watch. I thought we had a lot of good performances, and you know, there was a never say die attitude there. But I think if we'd have got that second one when we had top Kevin Nisbet a couple of really good chances, you know, we may be able to hold on to that.
Yeah, Kevin today was outstanding at times. Quite a difference from what we've seen recently.
Yeah, I mean, all the boys know that he's a good player in training. I mean, he's got a good career ahead of him in training. He's been different class. He maybe just needs a wee bit of confidence. So it might be his last game. Who knows?
Also, we've got to talk about the keeper again. What are you feeding them down here at Somerset Park?
Yeah.
Because another penalty save.
I know, just incredible. His record. I thought in the second half as well he made a couple of decent saves as well. So yeah, he did really well today. I thought the centre backs, Scotty in particular in the second half, did well. I thought Paddy Boyle was different class. A lot to be happy about, but you know, we don't get carried away because it's a draw and we need to win games. It doesn't matter where we are, who we play, we've got to win games. So look at the Scottish Cup, next week then. Morton at home, the fourth team in the league, so we've got to go and try and win that game.
So the Cup next week, are you going to rest players, or are you going to try and just give game time?
How can we rest players? We're only 5 on the bench today, we can't rest players, we need to rest. So no, we want to go and win. You can never underestimate a Queen's Park team, ever. You know, they'll never give up, and they'll be fit as a fiddle. It'll be a tough game, and we've got to go and try and win it and get in the last 16.
Right, I have to come back to it again. It's this striker position, and this week I could probably have envisaged you hitting your head against a wall when you think you've got a player coming in, and last second he disappears off.
Yeah, well, I mean, I worked on it all day, Monday and Tuesday, and spoke to the player involved. I won't mention who it was, and he scored today actually, as it goes. Had the contract ready at Lockhinge at 6 o'clock, and then got a call I actually had to phone him. I got a call 25 past saying he was going elsewhere, so it was a hard one to take. But you know, it's players want to go to full-time clubs. I haven't went for 1 million strikers, but I've certainly went for 3, and they've all went to full-time clubs. So Moore's back with us Monday, and if he comes through this week, he's trained the last 2 or 3 weeks from Motherwell. He'll play against Queen's Park, and we'll just throw him right in there. And I'll speak to Archie about Kevin Nisbet and see what he's saying about the situation.
So are there other players on your radar at the moment?
Yeah, absolutely. There's all sorts of players, but there's no point in just getting somebody in for the sake of it. I'm quite happy, not very happy. I think maybe we could do with a bit more pace in the wider areas at times, but very happy defensively, middle of the pitch. At times the wider areas. It was great to get Gilly back today. I thought he did well. Maybe ran out of steam in each games, but we're constantly looking.
Some of the fans on the websites just now have been having a bit of a moan as to, are you being backed by the chairman, are you being backed by the board? And I know you keep saying it to us, but it's worth saying again.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you can I'd love the club to be full time, but you know, who's going to pay for it? You're going to ask the chairman to pay for it all again? Who's going to, if you're going to go and sign a heavy hitter, a real striker, you know, because we're part time and because we're United, you have to pay over the odds. And I'm even going to ask the chairman that. I just won't do it. He's into it for a lot of money, and his constant backing is why we've thrived in the last couple of years. And listen, we're not out of it yet. If we finish 8th, I think we're better than finishing 8th. But if we do, it'll be one of the best things I've ever managed to do in my career.